Squatting in and around sections of Philadelphia has been going on for a long time. Now it has blossomed into a criminal enterprise where people have focused on foreclosed homes, banks from out of town. They know the properties are empty. They break into the properties. They change the locks. The behavior of some of the folks that go into the property is disruptive to the neighbors. And we are a little bit stuck because we don't have standing in the issue. So as a state representative, we don't own the property. The neighbors don't own the property. The banks from far away. I mean, they don't do a good enough job in policing these properties. So we've been working on this for some time to coordinate with City Council, with the realtors.
And you see squatters, particularly this property, of numerous riots outside, broken windows, children unattended, broken windows, things thrown out, garbage. It affects our values and it's going to affect our future. We are relatively crime-free here, and we like it to stay that way.
Give us a sense of how enormous this problem is for you.
Well, right now we're at a count of 100 properties that we know of.
100.
100.
We've just had the most outrageous case of all the most outrageous cases. And in that particular instance, the home was just merely unoccupied. People kicked the side window of the home in, broke in, changed the locks. The police were called immediately. They responded late. The next day, the owner was actually at the door with the police,
Right.
and the occupants produce a fake lease.
Right.
And they're then told they have to go to landlord-tenant court. Tell me about your problems dealing with landlord-tenant court at this point.
I have one down in Holmesburg. They moved in August of last year. They're still there and we're still in court.
But collectively, we have to find a way to draw that line between a burglary, a criminal trespass, and a landlord-tenant dispute. And it's been very, very complicated.
And the police do come. There have been a number of occasions when there were 20 to 40 kids outside running down over people's properties, screaming and yelling. One time there was an ATV here in the middle of the street with a toddler on the front.
I think that from our end, from the state end, we need legislation to expedite the landlord-tenant process. When there is an indication that the owner is saying, I never rented that property to anyone, these people physically broke into property. You have witnesses that attest to that. And we need the court to order these people evicted and or arrested right away. And I think our involvement with City Council, with the court system, with the police, and with the mayor's office, there has to be a way to create the notion that the police have the power to remove you. And secondly, that you will be arrested. We received your database of all these properties, and we've turned that over to our Councilman Tollenberger, as well as to the major media. And we're hoping that we're going to continue to get attention on this.